We're back to proving. Now that we've added these double angle formulas to our formula sheet, we can have proofs that have double angle formulas in them. And what I said yesterday, because remember how cos has 3 formulas? This is where you're going to see that one is going to be better than the others. All 3 will work, but in a proof, one will make it faster than the other 2. So let's look at our first example. If I draw a line down the middle, I look at both sides. Wherever you have a double angle, so I have sine 2 theta, I have cos 2 theta, you're going to want to change them not to have that double angle anymore. Because I have double angles on the right side of my proof, I have no double angles on the left side of my proof. So they won't be equal, or I won't be able to get them to look the same if I'm not dealing with the same kind of angles. Now, sine of 2 theta only has one choice. So that's an easy thing to start with. I know that I have to change my sine of 2 theta to 2 sine theta cos theta. My cos of 2 theta, I'm going to just put brackets here for now, because I have 3 options of things that can go in there. Now, before deciding what I'm going to put in there, I'm going to look at my left side. It's cotangent. It seems like I'm changing things to sine and cos. So I'm going to change cotangent to cos over sine. Now I have a single fraction on the left-hand side with cos and sine. I'm very close to getting a single fraction on the right-hand side with cos and sine. But now I have to make a decision which of the 3 formulas I'm going to plug in for cos 2 theta. So have a look at all 3 of them. And then look at the equation and think to yourself, which one would you like to plug in? Which one do you think is, if one of them is better than the other 2, which one do you think is the best one? And why? Oh, don't just think about it. All right. So, how many people chose the first one, cos squared minus sine squared? Quick hand up, okay? How many people chose the second one? Okay. How many people chose the third one? Okay. How many people haven't put up their hand yet? Okay, fair enough. All right, so we have, most people said they liked the third one. So if I put the third one in here, what's nice about the third one? The ones cancel out. You got a -1 and a +1. We have no +1s on this side at all. So it seems like that's a good idea to use here, because your -1 and your +1 will cancel out. That's our only formula. The bottom part here, the 2 sine theta cos theta, that's our only formula for sine 2 theta. If we look at our formula sheet, there's only one for sine 2 theta, so that was an easy choice to substitute in. But for cos 2 theta, we have 3 of them, so we had to make a decision, which one are we going to pick? And when we choose this one, well, then our 1's cancel out, and now we've got a single fraction. If I get rid of those 1's, because they cancel out, woo, fancy S, 2 sine theta cos theta. I've got a single fraction on both sides. Things aren't the same, but what can we do? Cancel out the 2's. Cancel out one of the coses with the cos on the bottom. And sure enough, we're done. We're happy. Tears of joy. Nice. The other ones would have worked. They just would have taken a little bit longer, because you would have had to change, eventually you'd have to change a sine squared to 1 minus cos squared or something like that to make it work. I want you to prove the second one. Okay? So here's your second one. And just like cosecant theta is 1 over sine theta, so cosecant 2 theta is 1 over sine 2 theta. Perfect. Okay, practice questions are 10, 11, and 17.
No, I hear my voice in the video. I feel like the star.
Shem is the best person we ever lived. Yes.